Hi everybody! Can you believe it's April? I hope everybody had a nice spring break. Okay, this week's packet is April 12th through April 16th. Okay, it's titled Riding with Dad. Okay, and it's a level C book. So it's a little bit on the simpler side. Okay, I'm going to go through and talk about what is included in this packet. Okay, the first thing we have is our story. Okay, and our story, let me just show you a sample page. All right, it's pretty simple reading. Okay, so I'd like you to read it to your child. Have them touch and point to every word that you read. So for example, I would hold my child's finger and I would say, Sam sees many things. How did each thing get here? Okay, and I might say, what do we see with our eyes? Touch your eyes. All right, and have them touch their eyes. Or touch the girl's eyes, or count the girl's eyes. Just something each page to try and get them engaged in the story. Okay, so you're going to go through and read that story. All right, a couple times throughout the week if you can. After the story, we have our communication board. Okay, like we've had with every story, feel free to ask them questions. You can have this even sitting next to the story and have them keep referring back to this. It just gives them some answer choices to choose from. And always don't forget the yes and the no at the top. To be able to answer yes and no questions is a very, very important concept that we need. So make sure you're constantly asking yes and no questions. All right. Next thing we have is our comprehension questions. We have our normal 5 questions. Have them touch and read. Who is this story about? Okay, and you can cover up one of the answer choices so they only have 2 choices. All right, they can touch, if you have a bingo dot, put a bingo dot on it. You can tell them to circle it, put an X on it, doesn't matter, okay? So any way possible. After the comprehension questions, okay, I have a little details page, okay? So it's kind of a way to start retelling stories, especially for our nonverbal kids, with pictures. So here's a little picture page, and then on the back is some pictures. You're going to cut out these bottom pictures, okay? Don't worry about the top, but you're going to cut out the bottom pictures, and you're going to just talk about the story, okay? We rode with Dad on a road, okay? Touch the road. And you can have them touch and put the road, glue it on to where it goes, okay? And do that for every picture. All right, next, after our details page, we have our writing practice. Okay, remember, if your child is still only on the horizontal or vertical lines, that's fine. If your child in their IEP, it is making circles, you can just go through and just do the ones that are circles, okay? Even if there's 2 on the page, that's fine. All right, it's just really practicing their early handwriting skills. So if they're working on those vertical lines, just have them go through. You can even highlight it ahead of time and have them just write with their a pen, pencil, marker, crayon, whatever, just simple strokes, okay? If your child's able to trace the whole word, great, they can trace the whole word. Next, we have letter O, okay, O, overalls, and I have some O letters at the top here. Okay, you only need these 3 at the top. All right, if you want them to choose between 2, you can say, for example, cut out the bag along with these and have them choose the words that begin with the letter O, and they're gluing them here. Okay. Next, we have a little science activity. Okay, they're going to sort between natural and man-made materials. So on the page after this, okay, we have some items. All right, you only need to do 3 each. So if you want to, for example, get the stick and a quarter, okay? So you would hold it up and say, okay, which one is our natural? Oh, we find sticks out in the woods, so that goes here. All right, and it's okay if you prompt them by pointing to where it goes. All right, it's really just practice sorting. This is something I like to even do, like I'll do my task boxes and stuff with these things. So they're practicing them all week long, and then at the end of the week, they glue it on. Okay, if you want to do that, you can do that each day if you have time. If not, just glue them on there. Okay, don't forget any work that you do, if you want to take a picture of it and send it to me through Class Dojo, that would be great. Or just return the packet when you pick up your next packet. Next thing is our math page. Okay, just like we've done touch and count. Okay, you can have them choose between the 3 numbers. Okay, if it's too much for them, you can trace the number that it is and have them match the number. All right, you can cut and paste the number. Lots of different things we can do with that. All right, and then after this packet, I didn't have it stapled to it, we have our Scholastic magazine, okay, that goes with this week. Remember, at the top, you can access it right there and do some online fun stuff with it. Okay, it'll also read it to you online. All right, but you're going to go through, read this with your child to keep them engaged. Remember to have them touch number 2 or touch the green square, okay, as you go through and read each part of the story. Okay, there's, at least this is some color, and you can use that to help you. All right, the next thing, we are coloring the number of squares on how tall the flower is, okay? So you can have them color each square all the way to the top of this one. Sorry, it's not in the screen. So have them color all of these and go back and count each square that we colored and then write it down here, okay? Parents, feel free. If you want to write the number, that's okay too. All right, and then at the end it says circle the tallest flower, put an X on the shortest, okay? So really just that verbiage, tall, short, that's great if you can introduce that. All right, that's it for this week. I will see you back next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.